And we're back, guys, to episode 3 of Life is Strange 2. Or part 3 of episode 1, technically. Probably, assuming they're keeping this intro.
Crazy. And I thought I was having a shitty day. I knew that guy was sketchy.
Did he mess with you too?
He started to earlier, but I bought too much stuff just to piss him off. Welcome to Redneck Land. This ain't Seattle no more.
We only lived in one place my whole life. Kinda lame, but...
Well, you're pretty young. You have time. That's what's great about traveling. It gives you perspective.
Sometimes maybe too much.
Well, don't let it faze you, little dude. You're going to meet some amazing people on the road, too.
What's under the blanket?
Wait a minute.
Come on, I'm not
Why?
stupid.
Why'd you take the puppy?
Daniel.
What? We saved her. We're heroes.
Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding me? We can't keep a dog.
But we couldn't leave her with those mean people.
Don't give up, Daniel. He's on the ropes.
Jeez, come on. We need a dog.
We need a
Dad
dog.
would agree.
Just stop. You win, but you better really take care of her.
Deal.
Oh
Thanks,
my
Sean.
goodness.
She's gonna be so quiet. And what should we name her?
Hey, your dog, your choice.
Oh, cool. Let's see.
Pompadour. No, I'm
How
just kidding.
Mushroom. She
Mushroom.
totally looks like a mushroom.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Not much of a girl's name, though.
Who cares? I'm sure she loves it. So do I.
All right, mushroom it is then.
Ooh, yeah. Thanks, big brother. See, Mushroom? You got the best name ever now. Mushroom.
Taking care of a pet is hard.
I feel like I just witnessed history. You're on your way to becoming official road warriors, my dudes.
Yeah, now we have to feed it, like all these different things.
Sounds like you've been on the road for a long time.
Long, boring story short. I come from a family with money, but no soul. I took off after school and never looked back. Now I write stories for zines and websites, do podcasts, protest, try to make some positive change. Whatever.
Wow. So you're like all political.
Everything is political, Sean.
So, how do you make money?
Spoken like a real American.
Just curious. Now that we're urban nomads too, if you have any tips.
I sell shit, like a good capitalist. Stories when I can, eBay when I can't. My biggest expense is gas and food, so it's easy. Hey, no matter what, I just try not to get cynical. Otherwise, be like my family. End of the day, we have to watch out for each other, right?
Yeah, you did watch out for us. Thank you. Seriously.
Looks like your brother crashed hard.
Oh, good. He always goes right to sleep in cars.
Yeah, and feel free to do the same. I won't take it personally.
What about you? You okay to drive?
Oh, yeah. This is my favorite time to drive. Traveling by night is kind of mysterious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like driving at night too. That looks uncomfortable for your neck. He's not worried about Sean and Daniel taking the car. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm just saying, like,
Look at that.
I'm paranoid.
Oregon is like the edge of the world. Hey, listen.
His ear looks swollen.
I know what happened with you guys in Seattle. Do you want to talk about it? I'm a good listener. It's your call.
Do.
No pressure.
I do. That's gonna take a huge weight
I don't even know what happened.
off.
It was so fast.
I really feel like the blame was on the police. Like, I felt like he overreacted. At the same time, he could have kept his cool, you know? It's hard. That's a hard one. I'm thinking I'm gonna take accountability, because he could have just stayed calm and stayed down. Granted, if the cop was abusive, he could have been like, "I don't care if you're taking down. I'm gonna beat you up anyways," or something like that. But I'll take accountability.
It's all my fault. Daniel wanted to play Zombie, and of course I told him to get lost, and our asshole neighbor was picking on him, and I freaked out. So Dad came out to help. Somebody called the cops, and they killed my dad in front of me. It's all my fucking fault. All I had to do was play with Daniel, and Dad would still be alive. I fucked up my whole family, and now we're alone.
Hey, it's gonna be alright. Take a deep breath.
Is that Arcadia Bay?
Listen, it's not your fault. You don't have control over all this stuff. You can't blame yourself for everything that happens in this world. You're gonna be okay, Sean.
How or no? Those are my options. I'll go with how. That's a better question.
How? Wish I could go back to my town. Even if it was boring like that one. At least I've had friends, family, a home. I used to bitch about it so much. Now I've got nothing.
What is sure is, that's the past. But you can't look back now. You've got each other. And you have to move forward.
Why?
You
Why?
may not see it, but what you and your brother have is the most important thing. He needs you. And you need him. I can tell he doesn't know what happened. Sean, at some point, you're gonna have to tell him.
I know. I just have to find the right time.
Take it from me. The sooner you can address it, the better.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it next chance I get. It's just... it's not gonna be easy.
So then, what's your plan? Where are you going?
Good question. I was thinking... get out of the country. Fuck it. Go down to Mexico, you know?
Damn. I thought I was the long-haul traveler.
Maybe this is crazy, but... should we just keep going? Till we get to Mexico?
If you think that's the right thing to do, yes. This is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You have family there?
Maybe. We don't even have family in the U.S. Except for grandparents we don't see anymore.
What about your mom?
No. No way. She's... out of the picture. But Dad, he always talked about this plot of land he owns in this little coast town, Puerto Lobos.
That's a pretty cool name. So it's gotta be great. Okay, so you've still got a long ways to go. We've shot the shit long enough. Time to hit the road. Listen, I'll drop you by a motel in a couple of hours. You guys could use some time to yourselves.
Three Seals Motel.
Okay, Mushroom, you can chase me. Then, Sean.
No.
Come, see if you can catch me. Ow!
Too bad sandcastles never last. Hey! Let's play fetch with the pup.
Really? Yes.
Let me do a test throw first. Cool?
Well, okay, but I'm next.
Okay, puppy. Go wide. Come on, Mushroom. Get it.
Go, Mushroom.
Oh gosh. Is he gonna come back? I'm a little bit concerned. Oh, there we go.
Good doggy. I think we need a frisbee.
Now she wants me to throw the stick.
That's rude. Let's throw it again.
Okay, here.
Watch how fast she'll get the stick.
You go for it. Just don't throw it too far.
I won't. I swear. I promise. Come on, Mushroom. Come on. Look, it's a stick. Fetch. Come on, Mushroom. Get that stick.
Looks like these two are getting along. It's good to see him like that. Well, I got you that room.
Seriously?
It's only a room, no big deal. Look, I had tough times when I started out. And some strangers saved my life.
Thank you.
Now's my turn to help someone. It's right there, room 10, on the second floor. Listen, I don't want to freak you out, okay? But you have to be twice as careful now. I know it's easier said than done, but you should get rid of that phone.
I mean, they can track you on this, you know? Let's see if it gives me any more insight.
Really?
You can always get a burner later. Trust me. And Sean, talk to Daniel. He deserves
Brody,
to...
You're not leaving, are you?
Yes, I am, but not until Santa Brody gives you a goodbye gift. Ta-da! I mean, ho, ho, ho. And don't you dare argue about it. I'll leave it right here if you do.
I want to take it.
Okay. You win. Thanks, Brody. Feels good. Here. Looks like it's yours now.
As always.
Nice.
Hold on. I didn't forget you. I've had it since my first road trip. And it's always kept me safe. Now it's yours.
Cool. Do you think it's okay if she wears it? Like our official guard dog?
Sure. It's your bandana now.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Time for me to hit the road again. Hey, don't
I
look
would
so
like a
sad.
hug.
You can contact me on my blog, A Tribe Called West. So, you better keep me posted when you can, okay?
We will. Thanks again, Brody.
Bro hug.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want a hug. Go through all that.
Wish you could stay with us.
Me too, kid. Sorry, I'll probably think of a better goodbye when I'm on the road, but until then, take care, my dudes.
I'm gonna miss him.
Me too. Okay. Time to hit the sack.
Don't worry, Mushroom. I got you.
New items added to inventory. How much? Okay. So we have $43.90 for some reason. I don't know where the extra money came from. Maybe what's his name gave it. What's this? Oh, there's a lot more stuff. Okay, so here. Oh, I did steal. Maybe that's in there. AFK. Brody's souvenir. That's definitely Brody's. He must have forgotten it when he passed the backpack on to me. Well, I can't give it back to him now. Tent. That tent will be great help to keep us dry and warm at night, even though I had to steal it. What's this say? Oh boy. Okay, let's read this. Sean, I'm a better writer than I am a speaker. That's why I'm writing this letter while you and Daniel are asleep in the car. I am sorry that I can't take you further, but there's a good reason to it. As dysfunctional as it can be, family is family. When we meet, I was on my way to Utah, where my mom is currently losing her battle against cancer, and I have to be there. You'll find a few dollars in the backpack. That's all the cash I have left, but you need it more than me. Your goal is good, and you need to follow your instinct, but please be careful and protect your brother, no matter what. You'll see when you tell him the truth about Seattle that sharing the same pain will make you stronger together eventually. When you get to Mexico, keep a low profile until you meet the people you can truly rely on. In any case, I think you'll be safer there than you are here. A dead cop in the current state of things cannot be a good way to start negotiations. I wish I could have met you two under better circumstances, but I'm glad I could help you the best way I could. Take care, Brody. Hit me up when you're safe. A Tribe Called West. I'm always online when not driving. Been a while since I've used a pen. Hope you can decipher. Oh yeah, this handwriting is pretty bad. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that picture, and then hello, real world. Also 31st now. Almost broke, but needed those supplies now to check out how lost we are. Weird but cool. The Brody. Nosy bitch. Bunch of bears. Put the fire the fuck out. Put that fire the fuck out. Dog, I guess. Doggos. Holy shit. Gracie Rissis played sheriff and trapped me in the shithole. Daniel saved my ass. Kid is brave as fuck. What the fuck happened after? Earthquake? Bumped into Weirdo while running away. He saved us. He's awesome. Bumped into Weirdo while running away. What's with the bear? Feeling safe for the first time since Seattle. Thanks to Brody. Also, we picked an odd mushroom on our way out. Probably a bad idea, but whatever makes Daniel smile again. I still have to tell him. At least now I know we're off to. Puerto Lobos. Night Bay. Puppy. Okay. Oh wow, so we're all the way over here now. Sandcastle. So we're in Lame Avenue Street. Into the woods. Migrate this way. Bear Station. Now we've made a stop here again. I don't know if these are stops or what the deal is with the dots. But now we're here in the Sandcastle. Okay. I think that's everything. And the battery's dead. Okay. So oh, what's this? I feel guilty I took this, but the asshole had it coming, and Daniel needs to stay warm. Seriously, dude. Like, I did everything by the book in terms of like, okay, I paid for everything, you know, I was being fair, I was trying to negotiate and stuff like that, and he still pushed. But the thing that triggered me the most is I hit my little brother, and that was like, oh no. Like, that was like, no, this ain't happening. So that's why I took that approach. I was just like, okay, if you're gonna go out of your way to make my life this miserable, I need to do what I need to do, because I'm all about doing what I need to do to survive. But it's within a reasonable means, you know? Like, the candy bar thing, like, no one's going to miss that. That's not a big deal. Worst case scenario, the guy buys another one. Worst case scenario, I get caught, I buy him one or something, you know? Because I still had the money for that. Like, that's still manageable. That's all manageable stuff. But in the shop, it's like, the risk versus the reward, you know? There's, like, the goal of getting to where I need to go and getting caught won't accomplish me getting that goal, essentially. So it didn't make any sense. But now being put in that situation where it's like, all right, this is already escalating really, really bad. And then on top of that, Daniel used his powers or whatever to hurt the guy or whatever. It was like, okay, this already looks really bad. I don't know if there's cameras or whatever, so I need to make the most out of this situation. So I took the approach of gaining as much as I can in the bad situation, because if I run away, it doesn't matter. There's still going to be a lot of weight on there. I can still get in a lot of trouble, you know? So it's like, might as well do the best I can to survive the upcoming events because he's not gonna make it fair on me. The guy's gonna do everything he can to to make me miserable. So, there's exclamation marks right here. So I was like, what am I missing? Episodes, roads. So, yeah, I don't know what this extra. Maybe if I'm doing this. Oops. This one maybe? That's it. That's the only thing I can click on, unless it's this. I don't think it's this. I already went through all this. Yeah, it can't be that. What am I missing? It's acting like there's something here. I don't know. I wonder if we're gonna go straight down California or if there's gonna be a detour into Nevada or something. Nevada is crazy though. It's just like a big desert. I don't know. Anyways. Okay, so what is that? Okay, it is inventory.
Okay, good. Looks like the manager's asleep for the night. Shouldn't have any trouble from them.
Do you think it will have Netflix or a jacuzzi?
Dude, this is some
Netflix.
motel, not an Airbnb. If we're lucky, it'll have cable and a hot shower.
Ooh, that sounds amazing. Interesting. I'm fascinated that they didn't really put anything. Baby. Interesting. Not sure what those sounds are.
We need to get to that room 10 now. No time to wander around.
A part of me felt like it was a couple making love, maybe, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, it looks like they really didn't put anything
Everybody is asleep.
here.
Yeah, so keep it down. Shh.
Wait. Okay, I thought that might have been something. Daniel, you're in my way. Daniel, please. Please, Daniel. Daniel, seriously? like you're walking in my way again. What do we got here? Oh, it's not even letting me buy, so. And here's 10. I'm gonna take a quick look over here. Why is this so dark? Dude.
Sean, look. Room 10. I found it.
No shit, Sherlock Diaz.
That's scary. I walked over there and it let me keep going and then I heard a sound.
Where are you going?
Just checking out the exits and stuff.
Come on. You can do that later. We just got here.
No worries, bro. I just want to see where we are.
Look at all those stars.
What is
We don't
over
seem
here?
that good in Seattle.
It's dark. Okay, I stop. I can't go back any further than that. That's terrifying.
All I want to do is lay down and sleep.
If this wasn't a game, I wouldn't go that way at all. I'd be like, nope.
Ooh. Check it out. It even has a bathtub.
Good. I'm gonna throw you in, cave boy.
We can watch TV too. And there's a balcony. Whoa, this is nice. And
Oh yeah,
warm.
charge the phone. He's gonna find out by watching the video, I bet, or the news.
Off. What about this one? Not bad. But too far from the TV. Can I take the one in front of the TV? Huh? Wanna play it over rock, paper, scissors?
You can just have it.
There's no way you can beat me, bud. Ready?
I am so ready to beat you. Aw, shoot.
I told you, man.
Can we play another round? Come on.
Sure, I mean, you're gonna lose again, but suit yourself.
Not this time. Oh, tie.
Aw, come on.
Yeah, pick scissors this time.
Again?
Oh, that's good.
Man, great minds think alike. So, read.
You gonna pick scissors this time?
What? No way.
Do over.
He's gonna pick scissors.
Tie.
Aw, come on.
Oh, is it always gonna be that no matter what? He's gonna pick rock now. It's gonna throw me off. Oh!
The pen
Nice.
is mine. I knew I'd beat you.
Well played.
And I knew you'd brag
Well
about
played.
it.
Don't be salty. It's a fair win.
Yeah,
Well
it
played.
is.
Well played.
I surrender. All right, I'm gonna run a bath. We totally reek.
Especially you, Pigpen.
I wouldn't be so sure, cave boy. I'll call you when it's ready.
I'll be right here.
Of course you will.
Okay, so
Oh,
that's
cool.
charging. Cool.
Hot Dog Man is on. Ooh, I remember this episode. Weird, it's on so late.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Hey, can you turn that down, please?
Aw. Okay, okay.
Yeah, because there's people sleeping. Ooh. Side quest.
Nothing better than drawing to clear my head after this mess.
Dang it! I accidentally hit the right button. My arm got tired, so I pressed the right button.
Nothing better than drawing to clear my head after this mess. Time to take the pen, dude.
This episode is awesome. You should sit down and watch it with me.
Drawing starts by observing, like our teacher used to say.
Can I go again, or? Oh, there's more.
Cool. I think I'm ready to draw this.
Oh, dang. So it's like
Can't
subject
believe
one
I
and
can
subject
actually
two.
sketch Daniel without yelling at him not to move every 2 seconds. Pretty good. But I can add more details if I want. Time to take the pen, dude.
So it's like a tutorial thing the first time where you just do
He's
one.
so calm when he watches TV. Good for him.
This better not progress. I'll be disappointed.
So, what's up?
The Buns want to catch Hot Dog Man and turn him into sausage meat.
Oh yeah. The giant meatball attacks in the next episode, right?
Yes, and they get to meet the city mayo.
Man.
The city mayo.
Ages.
Why don't you watch Hot Dog Man with me anymore?
I'm too old, dude. And I've seen it so many times.
Okay, Grandpa Sean.
Grandpa Sean.
Feels so good to sit down and watch TV.
Seriously.
True.
He looks so happy. That dog probably smells. What?
Watch
Okay,
out
sure,
for
why not?
Grandpa Sean.
Stop! Sean! No!
He's making a mess on the bed now.
Come on!
Next time, you'll respect the old man.
That's neat though. I didn't expect that. I thought I was just gonna cycle through some stuff and then that's the end of it.
Okay, I'm done here.
You're missing the best part.
I know, but I gotta take care of the bath. Don't forget you're up soon.
I know.
Daniel's backpack.
I wasn't planning on getting rid of his bag, but Daniel will be warm in this.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a good thing.
And it's clean.
Some things do not change.
Mushroom, look! It's Hot Dog Man.
Whoa, what's this?
Where did Daniel get this?
I'm curious, yeah.
What's
Oh,
that?
he took it from what's his name?
It was in Brody's car.
He gave it to you.
Oh, he stole it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You stole it from him?
I don't know. It looked cool
Cause he saw him
he
eat
stole
steal.
before, so I thought...
Yeah. Interesting. Cause I was stealing specifically for food, you know? Should be careful. I'm gonna go with stealing is bad to try to add context. But I'm thinking it's gonna sound hypocritical, but let's see how Sean does.
No, man. Stealing is bad. We only do it if we really need it.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Thank you.
Plus, Brody was super nice with us.
Yeah.
Bad. Then, why did you do it?
Hey, we had to.
We need food.
It was different. I don't want you stealing around. Understand?
Yeah. Okay.
Or he's talking about the tent thing. Okay, that one's a different conversation. I'm down to do that one too. But though he already framed the whole Brody. Sorry, I bugged. He already framed the Brody thing, so you can still lean on like, well, the other guy was a jerk. but yeah. Let me see. I'm not saying to steal just because someone's a jerk. It's very specific circumstances. But anyways.
Better get that bath going for Dirty Daniel. Oh, shit, that was wild. But we have a tent now.
That's interesting though. Not really crazy consequences, but yeah, what's to say?
Yeah. Don't think we'll be coming back this way.
She's so sweet. Right, Sean?
Who? Oh, the dog?
Thanks
Yes.
for everything, Brody. I'll be extra careful.
I don't know if he'll notice the missing toy though,
Man.
but we'll see.
Wish we still had Brody around.
What's this? Oh, the sketchbook? Right. Right, okay. I did that already. I still don't know what the deal is with the map here. Because it's acting like I have something new. But I don't see anything in particular. I don't know. I have something new here? What's going on? Oh, this, right. Still something from Brody. This is bothering me. I want to know what I'm missing, but whatever.
Are real bad. Can't believe I'm that happy to stay at a motel.
Look, pick up. Look, pick up.
Damn. I could paint this shit. I miss GPS already. But at least we're progressing south.
Seriously.
No worries. We don't have to build a fire tonight.
Bubble bath? Oh, hell
You're my new
yeah.
best friend, Mushroom.
My hair feels like it's coated in dirt. A shower after Daniel will be bliss.
The only thing that sucks is having to wear the dirty clothes after it's done, you know? Let me get the towels.
Let's put this in the bathroom for Prince Daniel. Daniel, you have towels in the bathroom. Don't forget to use them.
Yeah.
Why is he screaming? What's the tap for?
Dude, you really look like shit.
I would want to take a bath too.
Time to be a kid again.
It's kind of cool to have your back now.
Darn right it is. Oops.
Man, this hot water's going to feel so good.
Seriously.
Fill her up.
Oh man, look at that steam.
Yuck, Sean. It's a condom in my bag.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Hey. Don't.
I forgot about that.
Daniel will love this.
Dude, you just got your whole sweater wet. That's so funny that he found the condom. Oh, is it done? Let me check. Watch it can flood. Imagine.
Yeah, did him.
I don't think it's filling up more, so I think we're good.
One bubble bath coming up. Brother of the month.
Oh my goodness, that's so awesome. I want to do that. I want a bubble bath now.
You ready?
Aw, the episode's almost finished.
Nice try. The water's hot. Come on.
Yeah, okay, I'm going.
I'm scaring the dog.
Oh my
with him.
god. Whoa. So many bubbles.
Try and keep them in the bathtub.
I will. Promise. Thanks.
And no, the dog is not taking the bath with you.
Okay, okay. Don't worry.
Oh my god, if he did that,
I should throw my phone away while Daniel is washing.
the dog is gonna get
He'd
water
freak out if
everywhere.
he saw me. Time to say goodbye to modern life.
You should write down the numbers though on your sketchbook. The important ones. I didn't see a sketchbook anywhere, so I can't, you know.
Shit. Lila's freaking out. Maybe I should leave her out of this, or she'll get into trouble too.
I'm gonna call her to give her closure. Or maybe we can connect again later. But I don't like leaving people like messed up like this with anxiety.
Sean?
Hey, Lila.
Sean, is that you? Do you... Sean! Oh God, are you okay?
I guess. I'm in a motel. With Daniel.
Shit, everyone's looking for you here.
How about you? Are you okay?
No, everything's fucked up. I'm so worried about you. The cops are talking to everybody at school.
This is a nightmare. We're fucked.
Sean, don't say that. It will be okay. I miss you so much. Maybe you could come back.
You know I wish I could, but we can't take that risk. They're gonna put me in juvie. Daniel...
Bullshit. You're innocent. And I've got your back. No matter what.
No way. I'm not gonna let you get in trouble for me.
Stop acting like I'm never gonna see you again. That's bullshit.
I'm sorry. I totally hate this.
I guess the freaking fighters are disbanded for a while.
Shit actually changes, I guess. So, where are you going?
We're just going away. For now. I'll call you if I get a chance. I miss you, Lila.
Sean, wait.
I don't know if the...
Wait. Okay. And action.
Daniel, get your butt in here right now.
What? What did I do?
I don't want to throw the phone. I want to take the chip out, break the chip.
Socks? Underwear? That's it?
Yeah, pretty cool, huh? That's what I got when I was a kid.
Not funny.
Yeah, it is. Dude, check out your face.
Okay, that's enough. It's just being psychologically torturing self. Dwelling on it's just gonna hurt more. But in any case, I don't know if the cops are gonna go as far as tracking them. It comes down to how much resources they want to, dedicate to that. They could, for all I know, they could have tapped the line already if they really went all out. But
Okay. Don't think about it. Just tell Daniel the truth.
he's still wearing the dirty clothes.
Are you kidding me?
Remember that song?
Oh no, turn it down. No, you need to turn it down.
Man, I can't dance right now. My legs are thrashed. Sorry.
You're no fun.
Daniel, come here. We need to talk.
Can we get a drink first? I'm thirsty.
I don't mind getting
Right
him a
now?
drink.
You said I
but-
could have a Coke. Or something.
Okay, I'll get you a soda. But when I come back,
He's gonna.
I'm going to talk.
He's gonna turn on the news and see it.
Fine. What's the big deal?
I already know. I have a feeling. He's going to see it on the news right now. What was I saying? Oh yeah, for all I know, the cops could be tracking the call already, So he could get in trouble already, but I was gonna buy this already, so I wouldn't have had to come out here and buy it again.
Daniel.
Yep.
Fuck. Oh my god. Daniel! What's happening? Daniel, calm down.
You lied! Dad! Your dad is dead! Why?
Calm down, Daniel. Let's just talk, please.
You knew Dad was dead! You knew it! Why? Why did you lie to me?
I just wanted to protect you until I could...
Protect me from what? You?
I
hate you! You're not my brother!
Daniel, chill out, okay?
Get away from me! I hate you! Don't touch me!
Daniel, please!
Oh.
It's okay.
I want Dad.
Me too.
You told me we were gonna see Dad.
I'm sorry. I just...
Just don't lie to me ever again. Ever.
I would have told him. I would have told him.
I promise I won't lie to you again. I promise.
I'm serious, Sean.
I know. Me too, Danny.
What are we gonna do without him?
Shh. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
I would have told him before the news thing. For sure, 100%.
Sean. Am I a monster?
Nothing is wrong with you. You're different.
Okay. What are we gonna do now?
I was thinking maybe we could go to Puerto Lobos. Where Dad grew up, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
It'll be fine, Daniel. There's nothing we can't do. As long as we're together.
Can you tell me a story? Like he did?
I'm not as good as him. He used to tell me bedtime stories, too. Once upon a time, in a wild world, there were two wolf brothers living in their home there with their papa wolf. They all lived happily together. But one day, hunters took their dad away. Forever. So now the brothers were alone. and they had to find a new home. They started a journey through the great big forest.
To be continued. Alright. So overall I had fun, I enjoyed it. There were some bugs that broke the immersion a bit. Like grass going through the models, or Daniel running into a fence and stuck there, so that was a little bit wonky. In terms of like shock factor and ethical dilemmas, it wasn't too rough so far. They're interesting, lots of interesting things. I don't know if it's gonna escalate or what's gonna happen. But yeah, it was enjoyable. In terms of the emotional connection, there are some instances where I felt like I'm more the observer than the player sometimes, and it takes a little bit away from the whole trauma of what happened with the father, because it's like I want to be sad, I get it, but like some instances, I guess it's kind of hard to relate to some degree. I mean, of course, I didn't lose a parent to a cop or anything like that. I've had loss before, not a parent directly, but like grandparents and stuff. But yeah, this is pretty extreme in terms of you're leaving your place and stuff. I have a lot of questions too. Like I'm wondering, like, is there a way to just talk to the cops, talk out of it? Like I'm wondering about those things. Like I feel like there's a bunch of things that I have questions about. Not so much in the sense of, oh, mystery, I'm curious, but more so in the sense of like, does that work right? Is that logical? Is that sound? I don't know though. I don't know. And I think that's the part where it feels like it's a bit harder to relate, because I'm not sure how things are supposed to play out. Like, for example, if someone kills someone, it's like, okay, you're going to jail, maybe you'll have the death penalty, right? Like, that's pretty transparent. But in terms of like, your father died, the cop shot the father, like, it feels so gray. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the legalities of that area, the loopholes that they might have to climb through. I have no idea. The other thing I did want to mention is with the phone call particularly, what was I gonna say? They want to bring them in for questioning. You know, what is that? Like I'm not like a legal expert like that or a professional in understanding, you know, the cops thing. But in terms of bringing them in for questioning, like how far can that escalate? Is it literally just questioning and then that's it, or is it like questioning quotes? And once they get you in the door, they do more. Like I don't know how the system works and stuff like that. So there's a lot of unanswered questions basically, and more so I feel they're unanswered questions that are probably not gonna get answered. At least that's the vibe I'm getting, because the direction is to move forward. You know, I don't know if there's ever gonna be a game over in one of the episodes. That might be interesting if like you can't make it all the way to the end and the cops actually did get you, for example, or even the cops get you into a different ending. Like I don't know, that might be interesting. Right now I feel like no matter what, you're gonna be pushed towards this destination basically. That's what I feel like right now. So I feel like the cop thing is not gonna be answered. Some twist I think might happen is maybe they'll almost get to Lobos, and then the cops will catch him and pull them back. I think that might happen. I think that I think it would be cool to have threads in which one, you do successfully make it to Mexico, and then the other one takes you all the way back, like you actually do get arrested or something. I would like to see both threads played out there. And one of the cool things, of course, having played it now, I can go in to all the discussion panels, the forums, Discord servers, and read all the spoiler stuff, because I'm very curious what's going on, or what maybe I didn't see. Like the berry thing, like can you eat one of those berries? I'm pretty sure from a game design standpoint, probably you can probably eat those berries, but only if you have the inside knowledge of which berries you can eat. I think it's the red ones though. I'm saying that because there's a bunch of black ones and then there's one red one, you know, so just from a game design standpoint that looks, you know, but I didn't want to risk it, because if I was wrong, Diana could have an allergic reaction and die. Sean could have an allergic reaction and die. You know, I don't know if they actually kill the characters that early off, or if at all. But those like, I'm thinking like, if I was actually there in this situation, do I want to risk it? You know, as far as the fire thing in the camp, there were more things I would have liked to try instead of just slept right away. Like I would have loved to play around with the idea of fishing some more. I would have loved to explore that other area that I didn't get to explore. Like there's still stuff I want to do. In fact, after this recording, I might just go ahead and dive and check it out to see what's over there real quick, because I'm curious. But yeah, I appreciated that Daniel did steal because he saw me stealing, so his moral compass was messed up a little bit. But the thing is the context. The context of the stealing wasn't there, because I was stealing like for the candy bar. I was stealing because I want to make sure there's extra food. You could argue like it's dessert or whatever, but for me, it's extra calories. It's extra sugar. You know, the body can use that to sustain. So that's important for me. Like that's why I took that. For that one money box that didn't have anything in it, that's extra money that could buy more food. Like there is logic to what I wanted to do. When I was in the store, the idea of stealing all this stuff, it's like, okay, cool. First, well, with let's say the tent, like yeah, it'd be nice to have a tent, but what's the probability of me actually getting a tent out there without the store owner noticing, right? Like I didn't want to do anything that would draw attention, because I know the cops are already after me, right? But at the stage in which that guy, well, yeah, he hit the brother. I'm using that as a pivoting point, like, oh no, it's just too much. And that's probably true. That's probably emotional reaction. But more so, when Daniel was defending himself and he did use his power to knock the store owner over, at that point, it's already too hot. It doesn't matter. Like, you're gonna get arrested or not. Attention is already on you, you know? So at that stage, the reason I stole is because you're already in a bad situation. Make the most out of it, right? You know, like, this is life or death on the road. I mean, I don't control the game. I don't know what's going to happen. But, like, having that tent can make a difference between having a shelter at one point and not. Having that extra sweater can make a difference of Daniel being cold or not. That's really important. You know, and if it came down to it, if there was a situation where I could not talk out of it and needed the clothes, absolutely, I would just take it. Because for me, if somebody needs something, like a human necessity, they need it, I don't care. Like, even if you stole from me, I would not care. I'd be like, dude, in fact, I would give it to you. Like, if you were starving and you're like, dude, I'm really hungry, can I please have food? I'm like, dude, man, here, have some food, right? I know in situations of like here in America, like the topic of homelessness comes up a lot. Like there's a lot of well, I guess it depends on regions and areas too. But I know in my town there's quite a bit of homelessness, and we're discouraged to give out food to like the homeless people that gather around like a restaurant and stuff. And the reason we're discouraged to do that is because if you do that, you're making them dependent on the area, and they stay in that area, which in turn hurts the business because people don't want to go buy from that store no more because there's homeless people there. So we're discouraged to give food away. But the thing is, there's plenty of programs, at least in my city, where they will give you food, they will give you shelter. And it was crazy because I was at like a town hall meeting or something, and the sheriff was talking, or one of the sheriffs were talking, and he was talking about like how there was this one homeless lady, and he offered like, hey, you want to go stay at this one place? And the lady was like, oh yeah, I was already there, they won't let me take heroin, so screw that place, I don't want to live there. And I was like, what? So in this circumstance, it's like you're not helping yourself, so why should I help you? You know, I'm not saying it's like that for everybody, but if it's completely transparent that someone approaches me, it's like, dude, I'm hungry, I'm starving, I need the food, I'll go out of my way to do that. But often or not, like if I'm approached, they don't ask for food, they're asking me for money, you know? They're asking me, hey, can I have, you know, XYZ dollars or any spare change? Because they don't probably even care about the food. If you cared about the food, you would ask me for food, you know? Like if I'm at a Del Taco and they're like, hey, can you buy me a taco, please? I'm just starving, I'm really hungry. I can hear in their voices cracking, whatever, you know, desperation. Like there's a good chance I'm going to do it, right? Even though I'm being discouraged not to do it, it's just, that's heartbreaking to me, you know? But if it's just like, hey, can I have some change? Can I have some money? It's like, I don't know what you're going to spend that money on, you know? So I'm more likely not going to give it to you. So it's very situational. But the point is, in terms of my moral compass, I don't care if you're stealing it out of necessity and for survival. I don't. I mean, if like I'm the store owner, like I'll understand if my perspective is like, hey, you can't be doing that because it's my stuff. Like I get it, it's my stuff or whatever. But like if I understand like the main thing, like the main, like, okay, you're in a really bad space. Like if I really get that, I'm not gonna hold that much weight for them. In fact, I'm more likely to give them stuff to help them out because I don't want anyone to go through that. Like, especially if it's a situation where they don't have control over that. It's circumstances outside their control, like a cop should. I mean, I could argue that Sean he could have just been quiet. He could have stopped, not made a big deal about it, and let the cop calm down and figure out what's going on first. But of course, you can always argue like, well, what the cop ends up being a bully and starts abusing them or kills them on the spot. You know, that is a possibility, and that's always a scary thing. I know in my past, like I've had some encounters with cops, and every time I have an encounter of a cop, I'm always extremely cooperative. But I'm always thinking back in my head, like, please don't be an evil cop. Please don't abuse me. Please don't break me. Please don't kidnap me. Please don't shoot me. Please don't turn it into like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing. I don't know if you guys seen that, but there's a guy that posed as a cop in there. It was crazy. And so far in the many interactions I've had with cops, while I do sense like they might be feared or they might be a little bit scared or not sure what's going on, and they talk with authority and stuff like that because they're trying to frame it like, hey, you better listen to me, you know? I've never seen anyone, fortunately, I'm grateful for that, I've never seen a cop overstep for me or like abuse me in some way, something like that, you know? So, and I never talk back. I'm never like, hey, what do you think you're doing and stuff like that. It's just like, sure, do what you gotta do. You need this, cool, you need that, cool. You know, because for me, I'm trying to survive and stuff like that. I'm not saying it'll always work that way, but so far, and I've talked to some cops about this too, and like the big thing, like you ever see those videos where like the cop pulls over a black guy and then the cop shoots the black guy or whatever. Like a big factor in that video is the black guy talked, you know, whether it's right or wrong, like, hey, he should be able to talk back, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue that, but the key thing is they did talk back, you know, and it made the cop more scared, paranoid, whatever, and it ultimately shot, you know. So that was something I'm noticing that I've seen and have discussed with other cops before. So I don't know if that pattern is consistent 100%, but it's been 100% as far as my personal experience and from the people I've talked to. So, but yeah, that was an interesting play. I'm looking for our dear friend and colleague Michelle Sherlock. I'm looking forward to seeing what the results are. There are a lot of different choices here. I'm very curious what people picked. Okay, so saving. You gave the Choco, and a lot of people picked keep the Choco Crisp to yourself. I think they picked that because they're going for the split, I bet you. I don't know. Not everyone's probably thinking, in all fairness, they might be trolls and be like, no, screw you guys, I don't know. Let's see this one. A lot of people told the truth. Yeah, really, it felt like they had a good relationship. It didn't make any sense to lie in that situation. It really didn't. Like, the only reason I would see you lie is if the parent was extremely conservative and there would be no benefit to telling the truth because it just create drama, right? So that's my thing. You hug Esteban. Who doesn't hug their poppy? Shame on that 9%. No, that 9% might not have good relationships with their fathers. I don't know, but in this circumstance, he looks like a good dad. Like, I'd definitely give him a hug. Okay, let's do this. You stole money from the jar. You didn't take money from the jar. You put some money in the jar. In this circumstance, first of all, I didn't know you can take money from the jar, but I would not have stole the money by default. If I was experimenting and I was like, oh, we'll see what happens, then maybe. But drug money. That's true. It is labeled drug money. So in all fairness, like, why not? But as far as I'm concerned, I didn't feel any motivation to steal from the jar because in the trajectory I was going, I'm going to a party. My dad gave me money already. I'm probably okay. Like, I don't see a reason to steal from the jar. It's $40. Like, unless you're buying like really, really crazy stuff and just dumping all the money, like, it's not gonna do anything. So with the direction I was going, I didn't see any reason to take from the jar. So not surprised there. You confronted Brett. You questioned Daniel. And that's like, for me, Brett was being a little shit, or a big shit, I guess. He's a pretty big dude, you know. I'm gonna defend my brother. Like, that doesn't make any sense, you know. Especially if he's being that toxic, like, get it up in your face and just being like crazy, you know. Like, if I detected he was reasonable, maybe I'd have a talk with Daniel, like, hey, dude, you can't go in other people's yards and put your hands like that. But that was not the case. He was being verbally abusive and basically being like, oh, your brother's a retard and all that stuff. It's like, whoa, stop this, you know. So yeah, I would definitely confront him. I don't know if I'd go as far as throwing punches. It depends how it played out, but I would definitely say, dude, he's just a kid, what are you doing? Like, you're the adult. Well, I don't know how old he is, but he's more of the adult than Daniel's adult, right? So not surprised there. Okay, so you decided to steal in the parking lot. You didn't steal in the parking lot. I see no benefit to not stealing at this point. Like, you can argue, there's two things I can see you not stealing it. One is it looks too hard, and you're like, oh, I don't want to break into this. It's going to draw too much attention. I don't want to do that. But as far as I understood the situation, that area is abandoned. There's no one there. So chances of someone seeing me do that are extremely, extremely low. Like, I did not see that happening. The other one is just the whole ethical thing, like, oh, I don't want to destroy government property, blah blah kind of thing. But for me, I'm like, we're over that. A cop shot my dad. Like, like the level of trouble with the government is way beyond the scope of breaking government property. Like, that's the least of my worries right now. So I'm completely, in that situation, it makes absolutely sense to take it, in my opinion, in that situation. The next one. You sent Daniel to bake the food. For me, this is a game of persuasion. Like, you can frame situations in a not shitty way to get things from people. Why not? You're being creative. You're using your persuasion. It wasn't like the family's gonna get hurt, because at the end of the day, they could say no. They don't have to give them the food, you know. So it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, here's a very compelling argument. Little kid, hungry, wants some food. Hey, mister, can you please give me some food? Right? The family, you know what? We have a little bit extra. Here you go. Boom, one, right? Worst case scenario, the family's gonna be like, oh, you little, go ask your dad. You know, rejection. And yeah, you're teaching the kid rejection or whatever. But in that situation, we didn't have any food anyways, right? So it's like, let's get. What the thing is though, I was not trying to create a feast. That was not my intention. If I knew I was creating a feast, then I probably wouldn't have pushed for as much food as I did. What I was doing was stocking up on food because I didn't know how long the trip was gonna go. That's why I got the extra bread. That's why I got the extra water. That's why I wanted the extra bag of chips or whatever I could get for them because I was preparing for the journey. I did not expect them to go like, oh yeah, we got a feast, let's eat everything. So for me, that's kind of like, that was not my intention. So that didn't play out quite the way I want. You said Daniel baked for food. You baked for food. I can see you doing that, but the thing is you look like a stereotypical in stereotypical America or the framing of Americans, especially with the immigration paranoia and stuff like that. It's like you're a Mexican, you're in a hoodie, and you look dirty. You know, like I feel the chances you're already giving yourself a bad framing light. You know, that's really hard to pull off. I mean, and the thing is, Sean doesn't have like extremely crazy level of charisma. Basically, like he's alright, but like he has the awkwardness and stuff like that. So it's really really hard to pull off. I feel like the probability of success there is very very low. And in terms of if like from the psychology of like, oh, I don't want to send Daniel because he could get hurt. The thing is, I'm watching him the whole time, you know. So if I see something goes in, going down, I'm gonna step in, you know. So and pull him out. And you can even frame it this way, which is a little bit embarrassing for Daniel, but it keeps him safe. You keep like, dude, that's rude. Don't talk to them. Don't ask them for food. He might be like, you told me to. It's like, no, I didn't. That's not what I meant. Like, that's embarrassing, but it would keep him safe if it escalates. So it's a lot easier to send Daniel in that situation. Water. Now for you didn't beg for food. I get that. It could be pride. It could be you feel like it's not right because you have some money already. So don't beg for food as long as you have money to get it yourself. You could feel there's no success rate. You could feel it'll draw attention and get the cops on you. So I completely understand if you take that approach. That makes a lot of sense to me. So for me, I feel like I was taking a bit more higher approach because I was trying to stack up on money to move forward. The next one, you stole from the gas station. You stole what Daniel distracted. Oh, that is clever. I didn't think to do that. That's very interesting. Assuming there's no cameras. If there's no cameras, the probability of succeeding with that would have been a bit higher. I did not think to utilize Daniel that way, right? And then the last one, you didn't steal anything from the gas station. Yes, I didn't. I tried, well, except for the ending, but I didn't steal anything from the gas station because I have money. There's no reason to steal from the gas station. And in my mind, I thought I couldn't get away with it. The Daniel distracting thing was clever, assuming there's no cameras. So I was assuming there were cameras. So the next thing, you hit Hank and stole the camping gear. You ran out of Daniel. See, a lot of people had the same like retribution aspect as I did. I think they might have had different logic behind it, but yeah, it's kind of like I think a lot of those people did the same thing in the sense of, like, you didn't steal, you confronted him and you tried to be reasonable, but he was like, no, you stole, let's go have a talk. You know, he just pushing it, and then he got physical. Like, it's like, dude, this guy's an asshole. Like, it's hard to feel guilty to hit him back because he already hit you. He hit your little brother. And on top of that, because he's an asshole, it's kind of like, well, I don't care if I steal for you. Like, you don't need this. You know, you're a prick, basically. So I'm not surprised that people hit and stole there. Called Lila back. This is your best friends. I feel the closure or some kind of connection is important. Like, I would not do that to a best friend. I'd want them to know what's going on. As far as how much information I give them, yeah, that's, like, I do agree. I don't want to get her in trouble, per se. But, so I don't want to give her the location or anything like that, you know. I don't want to make it too easy. Like, they could have the I don't know all the technology behind it. Like, for all I know, tapping could just be listening in, and then tracking could be something else. You know, I don't know. So I don't know the logic behind that, basically. And again, I don't know how many resources they're dedicating to this, because, like, thinking from I mean, it's not like you're looking for a serial killer or you're looking for like an espionage artist. You're looking for a couple of kids, You know, so how much resources would the police industry and the police department dedicate to finding these kids? Like, would they really run tracking and stuff like that? Like, maybe they would, maybe they absolutely would. I don't know the research for it and stuff like that, but I felt like they had better things to spend their time and resources on. But I don't know, like there might be actually a serial killer, you know, or something else going on, you know, or dealing with gangs or something like that. Like there are other things I feel that are more important. Like, of course, at least from what I've seen, the police department usually is out for blood when a cop is hurt. You know, a cop is killed, especially. So it's very possible that they could be like no, all in, all in, all in, all in. But I feel like the threat level, like, okay, the cop died, we're chasing some kids. I feel the probability of them tracking all stuff is probably not that crazy. I'm predicting the most that will happen is maybe in the next episode or a later episode, because if they do track and get the tip, they'll show up, but there's going to be room to escape and maneuver around the cops, depending on how things play out. That's my guess. So I'm not surprised that people did give that closer, did talk to Lila, because she is your best friend. You want to give that some attention. As far as did not call back, I understand that too, because you're like, maybe you don't trust her, or maybe you feel like you want to protect her, or maybe you don't want to get tracked because you care more about your brother. Like, I get that mindset too. So, but yeah, I'm not surprised by the last thing. Ooh, that's a lot of decisions so far. Okay, next one. You promise Danny won't lie to him. What? Oh, no. Yeah, well, I'm debating, because at this stage, Daniel now has shared with you your pain, a really extreme hurt, and at the same time, he's witnessed probably the biggest betrayal as a brother, right? Because you kept that from him. So I think it's extremely important to give him that assurance and tell him, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. You know, I'm gonna be real with you, and I like, you are in an adult world now. Like, as much as I'd like you to enjoy your life as a kid, like, you're gonna have to make some adult decisions. You're gonna have to deal with some adult shit. So I'm gonna be front with you, and Bobby's dead. You know, like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, anything going on, I'd be straightforward and express, like, okay, this is what's going down. This is why I did this. This is why I do that. You know. So I'm not surprised everyone did promise that, because that is the natural. Like, you should be completely honest at this stage, especially to give that assurance to rebuild that relationship, because there is this betrayal right there. Next one. Daniel learned about trailblazing. Okay. Daniel learned about didn't learn about trailblazing. Okay, not surprised there. Daniel fell and got dirty. Oh, man, yeah. I messed that up. Because I didn't stay back to check on him, and he climbed over the log and fell down. That was my bad. I was oblivious to watching him, because he's like running around on his own. So I'm thinking, like, oh, he's fine. He's taking care of himself. And then, but I didn't consider, like, how much work it was to climb over the log. You know, that's interesting. Daniel built a fort in the forest. Daniel fetched wood for the fire. My logic for the fort thing was I wanted him to stay in a specific area that I kind of, in my mind, was safe. I guess it could have been technically not safe as I roamed away, but that was my idea. It's like, I want him to stay in one area so I know where he is while I got the wood, just in case, like, I did run to, like, a bear or something like that. So that was kind of my mentality. But I guess you could have built the fort yourself. I don't know what that would have entailed or would have done, and have him collect the wood, and as long as he's within your range of vision, probably be okay. Daniel won the wood race. Daniel lost the wood race. Daniel didn't do the wood race. Interesting. So I guess if you get wood, you both get wood, I'm thinking, instead of doing the fort at all. That's my guess. I don't know for sure, though. So I'm noticing this is 50%. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, yeah, this is 57%, this is 57%. So I really think this is related. So if you haven't built a fort, you don't do a wood race. Okay. Daniel learned how to skip stones. Daniel didn't learn how to skip stones. Okay, I think this is when he was walking towards the river. Like, I didn't get up to follow him, so that's probably where I missed that. Okay, what's this? Daniel was mad at the woods. Daniel didn't get mad. I think as long as you relatively take good care of him, he's not gonna really get mad at you. So I think if you get the majority of the stuff right and you are nurturing, like, he'll be pretty happy. Okay, Daniel had an okay night. Daniel got sick from the berries. Okay, so some people did try the berries. I knew they were poison. Daniel was afraid of your stories and had nightmares. Dang it! It was because I did the bear thing, the bear and the cloud thing. That's my bad. I didn't mean to scare him. I wanted to be like, okay, let's have a real talk. You know, we gotta be careful. If there is a bear, you need to do this, that, or I don't even know if it's true. I heard something like, oh, you gotta play dead or something, or no, raise your arms big or something. I don't even know if that's true, but I wanted to level with him and be real and stuff like that. But I think to get this, Daniel had an okay night. You had to just tell him like, oh yeah, it's just squirrels and rabbits. There's no bears or anything like that, and he stays calm and he's happy. Daniel had to bake for food. Daniel didn't bake for food. What do you mean had to? Wait. Going back here. You sent Daniel to bake for food. Oh, okay. I think I know what's going on. I think this is... He's so hungry and tired of waiting, he went and baked for food. I got Daniel had to bake for food. I guess because I sent him to bake for food, so it's counting towards this. I'm guessing. Daniel distracted Doris. Daniel didn't distract Doris. What do you call it? I interrupted because I didn't want Daniel to say something that didn't line up with the story I told, because he felt kind of suspicious to me. So that's what happened. Daniel had enough to eat. Daniel didn't have enough to... Oh, there's a scenario in which you don't feed Daniel enough. Dang. Interesting. I think I fed him plenty. Like, that was a lot of food. So, okay. What's next here? Daniel got a Power Bear toy. Daniel didn't get a Power Bear toy. I think for the most part, what the assumption is that game is probably rigged. And if you put the coin in, you're probably just going to keep losing, or the money. You're just going to keep losing, and it's going to be a waste of money, basically. So that's my guess. Daniel stole something from Brody. Daniel didn't steal anything from Brody. Oh, okay, yeah. So he stole the item. I think to get the didn't steal, you have to not steal and be the role model. That gets Daniel to not steal, essentially. That's what I think is how you do that. Okay, so I go through that. Let's see. I think it's a preview next of the next game or next episode.
All right. Come on, man. Focus.
Oh, the snow area.
Okay.
Trust me. You can do it.
Alright, well, I'm going to conclude it for now. Oh, look, the background is the water and stuff like that. I'm going to conclude it for now, and I don't know if I'm going to record more at the moment. Maybe I'll record some of the side stuff, so I have more content for some other things I'm going to do. But we shall see. But I'm going to end it now. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Adventurer. Oh, wait, Adventurer is Minecraft. I only say that on Minecraft. But yeah, until next time.